Welcome all to Cricket Analysis. I am Nivan.
And I'm Viraj. In today's video, we'll be analyzing 3 important positions that India needs to look after before the World Cup in order to succeed. We will also be looking at how the upcoming Sri Lankan tour could help the management go through its bench strength one last time. Let us begin. As we know, due to the England Test series, big names such as Rohit Sharma, Kohli, Bumrah, Rishabh Pant, Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja will be missing the upcoming Sri Lankan tour. This gives the management a final chance to go through its bench strength. Now what are those 3 positions India needs to look after in order to win the World Cup? First up, who opens with Rohit Sharma? Will it be his old partner Shikhar Dhawan or the T20I specialist KL Rahul? India also needs to have a look at the young Prithvi Shaw, as he deserves a chance. But after all, only one of these 3 can play as the second opener, and according to us, it should be Shikhar Dhawan. As he's getting older, he's growing as a batsman too. His strike rate is improving, and the ability to find gaps against top bowlers makes him the first choice batsman alongside Rohit.
Second, if Rahul doesn't open, can he play in the middle order? Which of the Delhi captains will get a place in the squad? Rishabh Pant or Shreyas Iyer? Can T20 specialists Manish Pandey and Sanju Samson be tried at number 5? These are some questions the management needs to answer before the World Cup and not have any doubts during the tournament. But let us try to answer a few of them.
Maybe yes. He's still India's number 1 T20I player, and his IPL 2021 was just phenomenal. He too delivered for the nation in the ODIs against England. We don't find a reason to leave him out, except his poor form in the T20s against England. But as they say, form goes and comes, but the class of the player always stays. KL Rahul as a T20 batsman cannot be doubted at all. His experience and sensibility could play a crucial role for the squad by playing Rahul at number 4. After Kohli at number 3, India's top 4 could be one of the strongest top 4 ever, with all 4 players capable enough of scoring centuries in T20s. Pant or Iyer? This is probably the trickiest question of all. Pant is super duper talented, but so is Shreyas Iyer. Pant can hit hard, Iyer can too. Pant can anchor the innings even after a batting collapse, but so can Iyer. So what differentiates the two batsmen? It's the sense of shots, maturity and gameplay that stands as a line of difference between the two. With Pant having a bucket full of exciting shots and his captaincy role helping him mature as a player, he also understands gameplay now after 3 years of international cricket. But it's just that where Pant is an exciting player with the personality of playing open big shots every other ball, Iyer has the correct sense of cricket, which enables him to know when the moment's right and when to hit.
Shreyas Iyer is the right player for India currently, keeping in mind the importance of the T20 World Cup. With Hardik Pandya coming at number 6, Iyer is a batsman who can anchor the innings and get runs even without scoring boundaries. Something that allows players such as Rahul, Dhawan and Pandya to hit big shots at the other end with full freedom. Last but not the least, third pacer alongside Jasprit Bumrah and Bhuvi. With Hardik Pandya not able to roll his arm lately, it is necessary for India to play a third supporting pacer alongside swing king Bhuvneshwar Kumar and Jasprit Bumrah. The main options for the management are the experienced Mohammad Shami or the emerging young talent Shardul Thakur. Shami has not been in great form in T20s, be it international or IPL, and he is struggling to get breakthroughs. Whereas, on the other hand, Shardul Thakur has been impressive with the ball and can also hit few boundaries at the end like Cummins does for Australia. His England tour was very nice and he can also be a great pick as a number 8. Other options are Deepak Chahar and Thangarasu Natarajan, who have not been playing recently in T20s, but if they are good enough in the Sri Lankan tour, they can surely stand a chance in the 11 for the T20 World Cup. Thanks a lot viewers for watching this video. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe.